Florida has rolled out America's first fully autonomous police cruiser. They call it the Pug. It's packed with 360-degree cameras, license plate scanners, and thermal imaging drones that can spot you hiding in bushes or even inside of buildings. The sheriff says it's about community safety, but civil rights groups are sounding the alarm. And the worst part of it all is that right as this tech hits the streets, Florida has quietly killed off most of its civilian police oversight. Stick around because we're breaking down exactly what this vehicle can do, the massive privacy holes it creates, and why experts say this is just the beginning. PUG stands for Police Unmanned Ground Vehicle. It's built on a Ford Explorer with some pretty significant surveillance tech. First, it has 360-degree cameras that record everything around it at all times. It records every person, car, and movement. Second, it has thermal imaging abilities, which are a significant step up from night vision. Thermal can detect heat signatures through walls, through dense trees, even through your curtains at night. Third, the Explorer comes equipped with license plate readers. They're constantly scanning every single car that they pass by and checking those license plates against a crime database. Fourth, there are audio sensors that can pick up sounds and conversations in the area. And lastly, and the most significant piece of tech, is the ability to launch drones. Aerial drones with thermal cameras that give police a bird's eye view during active situations. The Miami-Dade sheriff, Resi Cordero-Stutz, says that this is the future. She said to quote, "We are setting the standard for what will become the future of law enforcement in this country." Right now, there's an officer sitting in the front seat during this one-year trial, but she's already said that the goal is to let it patrol completely unmanned after they get enough community feedback. Privacy implications are pretty concerning. The 360-degree cameras are constantly recording, not just when someone is doing something wrong, but at all times just because the vehicle is there. The thermal imaging is even more invasive. In 2001, the Supreme Court ruled in a case called Kylo versus United States that the thermal imaging on someone's home without a warrant is unconstitutional. The rationale for the decision was that thermal imaging reveals details about what's happening inside your home that would normally require the police to physically break in and see. But the Pug has this technology mounted on the drones that can fly overhead. Experts are asking, does launching a thermal drone over private property violate the same rule? Legally, the answer isn't quite clear yet. Then there's the license plate readers. These just don't scan license plates of suspected criminals. They're constantly scanning every single vehicle. The data gets stored and can be used to track where you go, who you visit, and what your daily patterns look like, all without a warrant or any suspicion of any wrongdoing. Florida actually has laws that are supposed to protect its citizens from this type of surveillance. The state requires police to get a warrant before using drones on private property. However, there are some exceptions for active situations. Jay Stanley from the ACLU put it bluntly: "We don't want our communities to have police drones overhead constantly. People end up just feeling like the police are overhead watching them all the time." Florida attorney Raul Gastesi added, "No one wants to have a drone sitting over their property filming what they do. I have an expectation of privacy when my daughters are sunbathing in the pool behind my house." But it gets worse. There are no clear rules for how long the footage, license plate, and thermal data is stored and kept, who can access it, and when it gets deleted. Public documents don't specify data retention policies. That means that everything the Pug records could sit in the database forever. Now, what I personally find most concerning is that right as Florida is launching the surveillance vehicle, the state also passed a law that basically destroyed civilian oversight of police. As of this year, 15 civilian police review boards across Florida were shut down or stopped operating. The new law says civilian boards can only look at cases after the police finish their own internal investigation. They can't conduct independent investigations anymore, and every civilian board has to include at least one retired cop. The Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office says the Pug will only patrol preset routes, won't be used in chases, and won't go on highways. But here's the thing, those are just policies. Policies can change anytime without a vote, without a public input, and without anyone outside of the police department having a say. Miami-Dade also isn't keeping this technology to themselves. This is being positioned as a national model and other cities are already watching. The company that built the autonomous system, Perrone Robotics, wants to sell these to police departments across the country. Each unit costs between $150,000 and $200,000, and although the first one is donated, as programs expand, taxpayers will be the ones footing the bill. Privacy advocates are already calling for stricter warrant requirements, mandatory data deletion rules, and bringing back real civilian oversight. But none of those exist yet. Right now, the technology is moving faster than the laws protecting citizens. Please subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments below. I read and respond to every comment.